Good morning. Hey, it is dark 30. I'm going to go off on a rant on my way to work, charged up at 5 o'clock. Because I heard these different reports, and now you got no mouth the door on the Homeland Security, and now they're starting to really investigate and find all the issues when they're talking about baiting some of these people. There's people. I'm not going to go off on this that they're hardened criminal type things. People using their kids and stuff like that. And I have one question. What kind of person comes up with these tactics? Plain and simple. What goes on in the mind of a person that they can turn around and say that they're going to take a child and bait them, meaning that they'll obtain them, that they'll kidnap them, that they'll detain them. Well, I don't give a shit what kind of word you put on it. That they're going to hold them to get to their parents. Okay? And the one thing that if I had someone who's mega in front of me, they'd be going, well, yeah, but they're illegal. Okay, you know what? Here's what I have to say about that. You're going to take $1 billion and you can't find a better fucking way of getting that person, of detaining that person. You know where they live. You know their license plate. You're following them. You're obviously following them. And you mean to tell me that you can't, with $1 billion fucking fund, that you can't get them? I don't care what you think that they're charged with. That's not even the point right now. That is the biggest point, but that's not the point of what I'm talking about. It blows my mind. And that's where I turn around and say, what kind of person does this kind of shit? What kind of person devises this kind of tactic? They've got to be so short-sighted, so unbelievably short-sighted that they're not around a lot of people, or that they've never had exposure to kids or people, or they clearly do not know anything about policing. For them to come up with all that, you have all the tools in the world at your exposure, at your fingertips. You have all the tools in the world for you to use. And the best thing you can come up with is grabbing a kid off a street. And we're going to go one last step out of this. We have an administration, I'm going to call the whole fucking lot of them, that think that's okay, including Congress. You have people that you have voted for thinking that's okay. You know? Growing up, my dad was pretty harsh. It was pretty firm. It was brought on because of World War II. It was brought on because of the way that he grew up and in Depression era, and, and so when he mentioned these kind of things, it stuck. It stuck hard. No one's talking to to MAGA. No one's talking to Congress. No one's talking to the president in these terms. You know why? It maybe someone is. I don't know. But I guarantee you that if someone is, they can't handle it. They can't handle being criticized. You know? Going back to this point, I'll say it again. You've got an unlimited budget, and the best tactic you can come up with to find a person, which you can find, mind you, you just need to be there at the right time, right place on their schedule, is to grab their kid and use them as bait. That says more about the monstrosity, evil of the tactic and the people going after them than the actual person who supposedly is the hardened criminal, which most of them aren't. That's what I gotta tell you. Got nothing but love for you. Have a good day.